Guys, I got the door ready in here. Yep, got it ready. 4 panels. You see, I moved my toolbox up because I need access in there. All this stuff, well, that will have to move, but I moved all that up. I checked my wood back there. My wood's solid. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this with a sawzall. I'm not unbolting it. I'm going to cut it on that side, and we're going to cut it on that side and pull the sections out. Then I have to take the rails off because the door came with new rails. It came with the cable, the springs, it came with everything. Let me show you guys all the parts it came with. I love that little machine. Okay. Now naturally, the rails are in near the garage. So, came with cables, the springs are in the other garage also. Came with our wheels, the wheels for the springs. There is a locking mechanism somewhere in here, but we're going to still put a motor on it. Came with all these bolts, hinges. A lot of parts, guys. Yeah. A lot of parts. Guys, that's going to take me at least 2 weeks to finish that door. What I'm going to do is I have to change oil in my Cadillac this Thursday. I have to change the oil and the oil filter because, you know, like many cars, there's a oil percentage, and I've learned in the past to follow that. So far, because it's cold out, I couldn't change the oil when it went down to 0%. So I'm going to change the oil this Thursday. Today's Tuesday, and I'm going to change the oil on Thursday. I got my oil filter. So the door, the garage door, I'm going to have to start on that next Thursday. You know, so what my plan is like I told you guys, I'm not going to, because I tried to unbolt that door. Those bolts, man, they're square bolts. They're from the 40s. And all they do is spin. They don't come out at all. So I'm going to cut the door with a sawzall in 3 sections. Bam, it'll get it out of there like that. Then I got to take the tracks down. Then the door, you know, I bolt the door on, and then you're supposed to put these 10D spikes on each side of the door that holds it in place. And then after I do that, I'm going to call it quits until the next day, and the next day I'll put the tracks on. But that's going to take me, it's going to probably take a couple weeks to finish the door because of my time. I don't have the time. What I want to show you guys, I want to show you this gun that I'm interested in getting.
I had my Penny's house. She tried to take my temperature and I had my thermometer.
Okay, watch this. Watch.
Yeah.
All right, Kate, I gotta look at some guns.
That's all Mercury.
Kate, I gotta look at some guns. You gonna go lay down on the love seat? All right, you want to do your tummy more? Look at that muscle you got. Look at that. Look at that muscle. You gotta let me clip this butt here of yours off. I gotta take her to the groomer. You know, and I have the machine to do it too. I have a vacuum grooming machine. I paid $150 for it for you. And I only used it a couple times. What it does is when you comb her, it also sucks up too. That way if there's any dust on her, it gets off of her. Alright, Keita, I gotta look at some guns. Keita, let me look at guns. Why is my camera out of focus? Why? Alright.
90. And I had my head on that.
You look like you're mad. What are you mad over? Do you love me? Alright, okay. Alright, I can't resist that. Okay. I'm not going down to your dog hootie. Okay, this is as far as I go right here. Right there's your dog hootie. That's where your dog Wajiji is, down here somewhere in the fur. I'm not going down that far. Keith, I gotta look at guns, man. You're holding me up. You're holding up the video. Alright guys, let me click you off here. As soon as I'm done here, I'll show you what gun I want to get. Alright. What I'm thinking of getting, either the 8-inch barrel. Oh wait, this is the 500. 500 caliber, guys. You know how much these rounds are? They're $3 a piece for 50 caliber. 500 Smith & Wesson Magnum, or it's called Smith & Wesson 500 Magnum, or 500 Smith & Wesson Magnum. $3 per round. But that's what I'm thinking of getting right there.
Oh, no, my jewelry. I gotta go through some of my jewelry. The lighter I got back from that broke.
Or in 8-inch. Where's my 8-inch one?
It's a casino. I've had that lighter since 19.
That's the 50 caliber.
Well,
I just might get that. I just might get that one there. And we're going to use that as an everyday carry, guys. 50 caliber Smith & Wesson Magnum. We're going to use that as an everyday carry. Right now it's out of stock. People buying them up like hotcakes. Keith, I'm gonna lay down soon. She still wants me to hear my wife talking there, guys. You gotta understand something. When my wife talks to people, she tells them everything. Okay? She gives these people her birthday, her social security number. She tells them how much money we have in the bank. You know, she gives them her bank account. She trusts them with she trusts everybody. Everybody's our buddy. Everybody's our friend. She trusts them with all kind of information. So, Keita, I have to lay down soon, man, because I have to go to work, and I've got to put icy hot on my shoulders, on my back, because now my pain is no longer in my hip, but now it's in my upper back. I've always had a bad back, guys. I've always had a bad back. I think I ruined my back when I was on an asphalt crew, when I was on a tar wagon, it's called. Because they used to we used to work like horses. You know, we used to lay 800 to 1,000 tons of asphalt every day. And we worked like slaves. And that's where I ruined my back. Let me give you a shot of her again. Keita, why are we out of focus here, man? I don't understand why this can't focus. This camera here doesn't focus very good. So, look, you got your tick collar on. It's a new tick collar too. See her white eyelashes? She has white eyelashes. See them? You can see them there. Keita, come on back. Alright, we're on Cheaper Than Dirt. Keita, you hurt me, Keita. Keita, you hurt me. What did you find? Oh, man, her claws hurt. Oh, man, I tell you. You dug scratches in my arm, Keita. Keita, go lay down on the love seat, honey. Go lay down on the love seat. I'll give you a hug and a kiss before I lay down. All right, now let's see if we can find the 50 caliber, guys. Shop handgun ammo. All right. I want to show you guys just how much this costs. Here we go, 50 caliber.
You want to put the gun up though?
Amy, go right ahead. Put it off the hook so that no one wakes me up when I'm sleeping. Okay. 20 rounds, $64. $91 for that. Boy, they're expensive. 44 Magnum's about $1 a round. They're a lot cheaper, but this goes with the territory, I guess. But you know, I don't even know if the shooting range that I'm going to go to even will allow that kind of cartridge to be fired in there. I would have to call them first, because some of the ranges are like that. Some of the indoor ranges, you can't, like some of them won't accept a rifle. You can't shoot a rifle in some of the indoor ranges. And it's like if you shoot a shotgun, it has to be birdshot in the one that I know of. You can't shoot buckshot in this indoor range. So I'd have to call them first to make sure that I'd be allowed to fire that kind of caliber in their range. But the reason why I want to go with a 50 Magnum is because of the stopping power, you know, and plus it can go through windshields very easy, and it can go through car doors very easy. You know, in case if I get into a shootout where someone's shooting at me from inside their car, the 50 caliber will go right through that car door, brother. It'll go right through it. A 9mm might also, but the 50 caliber or even a 44 Magnum will go through that car door a lot easier. And that's why I'm thinking of getting that big revolver with the 8-inch barrel as my carry.